भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं दैवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, entitled as the Samam Bonam, chapter number 14, Brahma Prayers to Lord Krishna. Text number 27. Text number 27. Please recite the shloka. त्वामात्मानं परं मत्वा परम आत्मानमेव च आत्मा पुनर्बहिर्मृग्या अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता त्वामात्मनं परं मत्वा परम आत्मानमेव च आत्मा पुनर्बहिर्मृग्या अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता त्वामात्मानं परं मत्वा परम आत्मानमेव च आत्मा पुनर्बहिर्मृग्या अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता। श्री श्री राधा रस बिहारी भगवान की, श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की। प्लीज रिसाइट द श्लोका. त्वमात्मानं परं मत्वा परम आत्मानमेव च अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता त्वमात्मानं अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता त्वामात्मानं परं मत्वा परमात्मानमेव च आत्मा पुनर्बहिर्मृग्या अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता स्वामात्मानं परं मत्वा परमात्मानमेव च आत्मा पुनर्बहिर्मृग्या अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता त्वामात्मानं परं मत्वा परमात्मानमेव च आत्मा पुनर्बहिर्मृग्या अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता त्वामात्मानं परं मृग्या अहो ज्ञाजनताज्ञता Vaishnavis. Tvamatmanam param matva param atmanamevacha ahognya janata agnata. Word to word meaning. Tvam, you. Atmanam, the real self. Param, something else. Matva, thinking. Param, something else. Atmanam, yourself. Eva, indeed. Cha, also. Atma, the supreme self. Puna, again. Bahi, outside. Mrigyaha, must be searched out. Aho, oh. Agna, ignorant. Janata, of persons. Agnata, the ignorance. Translation. Just see the foolishness of those ignorant persons who consider you to be something some separated manifestation of illusion, and who consider the self, which is actually you, to be something else, the material body. Such fools conclude that the supreme soul is to be searched for somewhere outside your supreme personality. Please repeat the translation responsively. Just see the foolishness of those ignorant persons who consider you to be some separated manifestation of illusion, and who consider the self, which is actually you, to be something else, the material body. Such fools conclude that the supreme soul is to be searched for somewhere outside your supreme personality. Purport. Lord Brahma is amazed at the gross ignorance of the conditioned souls who consider Lord Krishna's supreme spiritual body to be material. Ignorant of the spiritual form of the Lord, such persons who consider their own material bodies to be the self, and therefore they conclude the spiritual reality to be found somewhere behind the supreme personality of Lord Krishna. Sometimes such fools consider Lord Krishna to be one of many individuals who together constitute a single impersonal spiritual entity. Unfortunately, such speculators are not inclined to hear from the Lord himself or from the Lord's authorized representatives, such as Lord Brahma. Because they whimsically speculate on the nature of the Supreme, their ultimate result is confusion and ignorance, which they euphemistically describe as mystery of life. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shilakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamine iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarine. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you all the devotees for assembling at this place for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Before beginning, I seek the blessings of all the senior Vaishnavas and the Gurujanas and Srila Prabhupada, Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, so that I can speak something which inspires me to practice the same thing what I am going to speak, at the same time which inspires the audience to practice and bless me. Hare Krishna. Tvam atmanam param matva param atmanam evacha atma punar bahir mrigya aho gna janata gnata. So Brahma, he did a mistake and he is praying to Krishna for forgiveness. One point he says, "Oh Krishna, you are like a mother. You are mother of everyone. All the universes there are there in your womb, in your belly. Now, I am also small son like for you. So just like father tolerates and father ignores the mistake of the son, just like a mother ignores the mistake of the son. Similarly, please excuse me and ignore this. I don't have any mother to correct me, to teach me what to do. So please, sorry for this." So Brahma is asking for forgiveness. In his prayers for forgiveness, he is also glorifying Krishna. That is one of the technique how to please the supremes, elders. You are so nice, you are so great. But Brahma is glorifying Krishna not out of getting some benefits. Is really establishing the supremacy of Sri Krishna in these prayers. So here, one of the prayer comes in this shloka. Tvam atmanam param matva. When I was reading this shloka, param means supreme, I thought. But when I saw that word to word meaning, this param means something else. So there are some people, Brahma is establishing the supremacy of the Lord. At the same time, he is taking the views of many people in the world and he is correcting their views. He is teaching all of us that what is true, what is not true. See, here he is going to establish a fact that Krishna, you are the same supreme soul. You are the same super soul. But some people think, Tvam atmanam param matva. They don't take, you are the actually super soul. Param atmanam, tvam atmanam. Here atma refers to super soul. Tvam atmanam, you are the super soul. But some people, ignorant people, they consider someone else or their body to be super soul. Their body, Prabhupada writes in the purport, such persons who consider their own material bodies to be the self, and therefore they conclude that spiritual reality is found somewhere else. That is the second line. The first line is Tvam Atmanam, you are the super soul, but people, ignorant people, they consider their body to be the super soul. This is referring to Mayavadis. This, I am also super soul. I am also that Brahman. Second line is Param Atmanam Evacha. They think you are the super soul, but they think their body to be the super soul, and they don't consider you as a super soul. Param Atmanam. They don't consider you as a super soul. Third line, Atma Punar Bahir Mrigya. Not understanding you as a super soul, they are searching somewhere else for the absolute truth. Sridhar Swami, he comments, he says, sometimes we experience in our life, like we have a specks on our eyes, but sometimes we feel that, where are my specks? Where are my specks? Where are my specks? We search for specks outside. Sridhar Swami says, if you have forgot something in your house, you are searching everywhere outside. So that is ignorance, Sridhar Swami says. So that's Atmanam, the super soul, is there in your heart. Why you are searching somewhere outside? So Brahma is telling you are the super soul, but people not understanding that, they are searching somewhere else other than your supreme personality of Godhead. So explaining all these three views, Brahma is saying towards in last line, Aho, he got surprised and is feeling pity on this Agna. Already they are ignorant. Generally public, they are already ignorant. But on the top, thinking like this, not you as a supreme Lord, supreme soul, considering their body as a supreme soul, they are becoming more ignorant. Aho Agnya Janata Agnata. There are 2 times he used Agnya, ignorance. Already they are ignorant. On the top they are becoming more ignorant, considering you as a ordinary person like some Mahatma. Little, I hope it is making some sense. So there are many varieties of people in the world, but mainly there are 3 problems comes up. First problem is they don't understand that they are not the body, they are soul. Second problem is they don't understand there is a difference between Atma and Paramatma. And the third thing they don't understand that same Sri Krishna is a Paramatma in our heart. They don't understand. They think that I am also God. That's the third level. So this is the main problem people have, identity crisis. That they don't understand they are not the body, they are soul. That is the second line, Param Atmanam Evacha. This is for karmis. Karmi people, they think that they don't understand they are not the body, but they are soul. This is the first ignorance. On the top, they have another levels of ignorance, thinking that Lord also to be something like me, and all that. They are very clear. If anybody is little bit gnani, he understands this body is Jada, Atma is Chinmaya. But they have a confusion about Bhagavan. Whether Bhagavan is Chinmaya or Jada. He is material or spiritual. Little bit gnani kind of levels. They get stuck up in that level. So some people think like Krishna is some kind of Mahatma, some great personality. Some people, they think Krishna to be a special Atma, is special Atma, but not a Paramatma. Some class of people, they think Krishna is Paramatma, but there is something more inside him that is Nirakar Brahman. That is more important than just Krishna as Paramatma. In South India, they say mostly Krishna Paramatma. Krishna Paramatma. Sri Krishna Paramatma Bhagavad Gita bata rahe. So they consider Krishna as Paramatma, but they go deeper into, okay, there is something else inside Krishna that is more valuable. That is Nirakar Brahman. That's how Prabhupada says Radha Krishnan commentaries, he debating the people. So like this, some other people, they think Krishna to be some ordinary Atma. And the second point is, why they are looking outside for Krishna, for the absolute truth? Because they feel Krishna is localized at one place. Either he is in Dwaraka or in Vrindavan. Yes? Or else he is in temple. But there is something else outside. There is more valuable outside other than Krishna. That's why they are searching for absolute truth outside. Sridhar Swami says this is ignorant. This is not a true. So everybody has to go deeper into our lives. If we search out ourselves within, we understand there is a super soul, supreme soul. First of all, we should understand we are not this body, we are soul. Just like Prahlad Maharaj says, Neti Neti, I'm not this, 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 but I am something else. I'm not this body, but I am soul. If you go more deeper, then we understand along with the soul, there is a super soul also. So we have to do inside journey for ourselves. But what happens many times, our emotions, our feelings, our material experiences, expressions get stuck. We get stuck up there. There is one small story which says, in one village, one person, one Brahmana, he was telling a story to some kids. So he says a story, there are 3 brothers. In the village, there is one well, which is a very, very deep and dark well. Nobody went there inside. It's a deep, dark well, a dry well. So this Brahmana is explaining to these kids, that these three brothers, out of these three brothers, the youngest brother, he thought, let us go once. Let us go inside deep into it. Other brother says, no, 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 no. There are so many people went inside, they never came back. It's a very dangerous place, don't go inside it. So the elder brother said to youngest brother, okay, you are so enthusiastic, go inside the well, but how will go? Then it is very simple. Youngest brother said, you hold a rope this side, you hold a rope this side, and I will go inside, deep inside the, as long as I give a hint, if I give a hint, you pull me out. So safest, safeguarded. So the eldest brother, he said that, okay, first let me go. You are youngest brother, you are so enthusiastic, but hold on, let me go and see first. So this is a very deep, dark well. The middle brother and youngest brother, they holded the ropes, and the eldest brother, he went inside. And he's going inside. It's a very dark, it's a very deep, and he started remembering there are so many villagers commented so many things about this well. And that impressions are coming in the mind. उन्होंने ऐसा बताया था. अगर अंदर, if we go inside, I don't know whether I'll come back or not. So it is so dark, he's feeling, let me stop here. So he went half of the portion and felt, let me stop. So he gave a hint, and the brothers pulled him out. So the eldest brother came out and said, oh, it is very, very dark. He shared his experience to the other brothers. So the other two brothers, he said, middle brother, he said, let me go now. So the second time, middle brother went inside. So then now, he's also started going inside in the well. At one point of time, he got the experience of the general public, villagers' comments, he got in his mind. And second thing, he went extra mile. He did extra mile. He went more than his first brother, eldest brother. He went inside, but he also got one thought that, oh, wait. If I go deeper inside, what will happen? I don't know. Then there is a fear in the heart. Then he gave a hint. Other brothers pulled him up. So third time, the third brother, he felt, let me go now. Brother said, no, you are only youngest brother we have. So please don't go. But youngest brother said, no, let me go out. So the other two brothers holded the rope, and this youngest one went inside. The benefit he has is, he has a external atmosphere effect, means villagers' comments, he crossed that. Second level, the first brother, eldest brother, he had his thoughts coming up, whatever he shared. That also he crossed. And the second level brother also experience he got, that also he crossed. He went deeper inside it. Then he took that another extra mile, and he went and touched the ground of the deep, dark, dry well. The Brahmana who is telling this story, he stopped here. He didn't told what is there in the deep, dark well under the ground. The kids asked, so what is there inside that well? The Brahmana said, no, it is up to you. You should go that journey. You should do that journey in yourself. So the point is, so when we go deeper into our hearts, crossing all this external atmosphere, external experiences, expressions, then we find there is a super soul in the heart. Yesterday, Devakirundan Prabhu was explaining very wonderfully about that intelligence, buddhi. Ultimately, buddhi is the one which helps, he says. So that shloka comes in Bhagavad Gita, Jitatmana prasantasya paramatmana samahita sitoshna sukha dukkeshu tata mana pamanayo. If anybody he conquers his mental emotions, senses, sitoshna sukha dukkada, he is equibalanced, then he will actually paramatma samahitaha. He is approaching the super soul. Like Ramguru Prabhu explains how Prahlad Maharaj, when he jumped, when he is thrown from the top of the hill in Simhachalam, Visakhapatnam, he was holding his heart. Holding the Paramatma in the heart. So actually, we see that Paramatma in the heart. You see, Mother Uttara, She is very, very fully conscious of this fact that same Krishna who is standing outside is there in the heart as a Paramatma. There are so many people, when a Brahmastra is coming, there are so many people. Uttara would have prayed, but she prayed to Krishna only, because she knows that Krishna only can help. So Krishna in the heart as a Paramatma, he just came down in the womb and he created a layer around the Parikshit Maharaj in the womb. He protected him. So like this, one should, if we go deeper into, we understand we are not the body, we are soul. On the next level, okay, we are soul, but along with the soul there is a Paramatma also. We are not alone. But many people have many conceptions. There is one question which Einstein once, he asked a question and he answered the question. The question is, there is a dog. Dog has 4 legs. Dog, how many legs it has? 4 legs. Now I am considering the tail also to be another leg. Now how many legs are there for dog? Dog has 4 legs. I am considering the tail of the dog also to be another leg. Now how many legs are there for the dog? Einstein answered, there are 4 only. Because many people comment many things, many people may identify many things, many people may say many things based on their experiences. But the fact is, dog has 4 legs only. So some people may say Krishna is not ordinary, he is an ordinary person. Krishna is like some Mahatma, some great personality. Krishna did some, he is going to take another birth. Some group of people in the community, there are community of people, they say that Krishna is going to appear again. He is going to appear again and he will get moksha. All that. So it is all their conceptions, but that doesn't make the fact, the truth to be changed. Truth doesn't change. So people should have this clarity that whatever the conceptions, whatever the mentalities they have to cross it over to understand the absolute truth. So generally, karmis, they are ignorant, but they are very proud of their ignorance. They present their ignorance as if that is only the truth. A very, very impudence, very, very arrogance. They show arrogance in displaying their ignorance. First of all, they are ignorant, they should accept that, but no, I am not ignorant. The Prabhupada says, identifying that we are ignorant is actually good intelligence. One understand that is good intelligence. That's how we get humility. Now today, I was thinking that I should speak a lot, but when Maharaj was extending his kirtan, I understood that I should do as service. That's it, not more than that. When Maharaj allows, then only I will speak. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, before I was thinking, no, I should let me express my, wonderful, whatever I learned, all that. But Maharaj, he helped. By the Mahatmas, they help just by their presence. So, even this Agnataha, okay, ignorant people, they are ignorant, but even intelligent people also, they cannot understand this. That they are not the body, they are soul. Even intelligent people, so-called intelligent people of this world, like even Devi Devatas, they cannot understand that Krishna is actually the Supreme Lord. All the Bhagavatam, this description comes, all the relatives of Krishna in Dwaraka, they were considering Krishna as some kind of Paramatma, that's it. They were not understanding Krishna as the Supreme Lord. In the Moshal Leela, this description comes, Prabhupada writes there. So the karmis, they don't understand this body is useless, but they give, this body is only ultimate, this body is only Paramatma, they think. Paramatva. They think this is actually a Paramatma. But this body has undergoes 6 changes. And the Atma doesn't undergoes any changes. It is eternal. So one should understand this fact. Actually, we misunderstand karmi means who is working hard. But actually, karmi definition is very, very high. Karmi, at least karmi, if anybody be karmi, that is good. At least that is good. But nowadays, they are not karmis also. Karmi means one who follows the Vedic literature, one who follows the karma kanda, at least Vedas nicely. But they worship demigods for the material benefits, all that. That is, he is called karmi. But nowadays, they don't know even demigod. They want to do their own sense gratification. They are not even karmis. They are not even karmis, considering their body to be everything. That is completely ignorance. So, Prabhupada writes in the last line, he says, because they whimsically speculate on the nature of the Supreme, the ultimately result is confusion and ignorance, which euphemistically described as mystery of life. You see, this ignorance, these karmis, not even karmis, other class of people, I don't know how to call them. So, they say, wow, life is so mystery. Life is they use so attractive words. There are some quotes, you must have seen these famous people quotes. These quotes are so attractive. There is one quote which comes, life is like making tea. People, it's very attractive, right? Life is like making tea. There is another one is called, life is like a ice cream. Taste it before it melts. So attractive to hear this. But this is actually arrogance, showing their arrogance, their ignorance outside. So this statement goes, life is like making tea or coffee, whatever. So it says, boil your ego, evaporate the worries, dilute the sorrows, and filter your mistakes and get the taste of happiness. But if you ask how to boil the ego, don't know. Quote is nice. So these ignorant people, they make many slogans, comments, quotes, which are very easy to hear, very nice to hear, but nobody can implement it really. So they show a lot of such kind of ignorance things. So coming to next level of Paramatma, the body is not Paramatma. Atma is also not Paramatma. Many people think that Atma to be Paramatma. There is another sect in the South India. Now it is not there. There is a Traita Siddhanta. Yes, Traita Siddhanta. It says Kshara, Akshara, fallible and infallible, and there is Krishna. And Krishna also Paramatma, not Bhagavan. Krishna also Paramatma. Kshara, Akshara, and Paramatma. So they say Kshara, Akshara, according to Vaishnava commentary, Kshara means who are Baddha Jivas, Akshara means who are liberated people. But they say Kshara means Jiva, Akshara means Atma. Yesterday Devakananda was explaining, Jiva and Atma. Kshara means Baddha Jiv, Akshara means Atma, and third one is Krishna, Paramatma. So they consider these also as Paramatma. Atma also Paramatma, Traita Siddhanta. So point is, one should understand we are not the body, we are spirit soul. And second thing, that we are not Paramatma. The soul is not Paramatma. Paramatma and soul are different. That's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Kshetragnam chapi mam viddi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetragnyor gnanam yattach gnanam matam mama. Okay, you are also Kshetragna, O Arjuna. But I am also Kshetragna, but your Kshetra, you know about your Kshetra. But I know of all the Kshetras. You know about your body, but Krishna says, I know of all the bodies. That is a Paramatma. So, these Paramatma functions are Upadrishta Anumanta cha Bharta Bhokta Maheshwara Paramatmedi Chapi Yukto Dehesmin Purusha Paraha. Even in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, to understand this fact, there is one nice quote which comes, Atma va ere Drustavya, Shrotavya, Mantavya, Nididhanasvanato. It says, if you want to understand about Paramatma, you need to do these 4 activities. One is Shrotavyo. One should hear from the spiritual master. One should hear from the spiritual master. And Mantavya, and contemplate on whatever the instructions we got from spiritual master. And Nididhanasya, meditation on that principles, on the instructions. Nididhanasya also means gaining some Krishna conscious expressions, impressions in our heart. You see, this flower garland in a practical life, how so wonderful these flower garlands. If you just keep smelling it, keep just taking the fragrance, whole life you can live like that. There is one yellow parijat, kadamba, flower, early morning which get distributed. If you just, Prabhupada, there is one picture of Prabhupada, he's just taking the fragrance. So such kind of impressions we should carry in our life forever. Krishna conscious impressions. Just like today Kirtan, Maharaj, how wonderfully he did. Initially when I saw the first time Maharaj was doing lengthy Kirtans, I said, Hari, from where is getting such energy, complete, the Mridanga players and Kartal players, they are getting exhausted. The leading dancer, they are getting exhausted. But the Maharaj is continuously so much energy. And if Radha Krishna Prabhu would have not been there backside, Maharaj would have continued actually, more and more. So when we hear such a wonderful kirtans and participate in such kirtans, we carry impressions in our heart. Such impressions are called Nididhanasya. These impressions helps us in our life to understand the facts about the absolute truth. So Shrotavya, Mantavya and Nididhanasya. Then Drustavya. Then we can see in the world Paramatma, we can experience Paramatma, Atma, Krishna, Supreme Lord. So I will come to this last point, which I am supposed to speak on Srila Prabhupada, 125th birth anniversary. So, same Paramatma, he expands outside as spiritual master. Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says, Shiksha Guru Keta Jani Krishnera Swarupa Antaryami Bhakta Shrestha Ei Doi Rupa. Antaryami, who is a Paramatma, he expands into 2 forms. Yes, 2 forms. Instructing spiritual master and greatest devotee of the Lord is a Guru. Shiksha Guru Keta Jani Krishnera Swarupa. Shiksha Guru is actually Krishna Swarupa only. Shiksha Guru, whoever is instructing us. And Antaryami, that same Antaryami, Bhakta Shrestha, he also becomes a pure devotee in our life. Whoever is like spiritual, the initiating spiritual master. So these are the 2 forms. In ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, a few years back, this resolution passed from GBC, considering Srila Prabhupada as a preeminent Shiksha Guru for all the generations in ISKCON society forever. Preeminent Shiksha Guru. That's why we read Srila Prabhupada books, we hear Prabhupada lectures every Wednesday, supposed to be every day. So we get inspired a lot from Srila Prabhupada. Now, Vyasa Puja is approaching. For us, more than Janmashtami, is a Vyasa Puja is more, Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja is more, more of celebrations. Janmashtami is like more of fundraising or kind of inviting the guests or doing fasting. Yeah, fasting is the most thing. But actually, Prabhupada appearance day is actually biggest celebrations for all of us. So nobody has started his career at 70 years old other than Srila Prabhupada. Even any politician, if you see, of course, politician from his childhood only tries to get follow-up, all that. But nobody has started his career at 70 years old. Srila Prabhupada, he has done that. 70 years old, he took this instruction of his spiritual master and went to Western countries to establish the kingdom of the spiritual world in the material atmosphere. So There are two pastimes which I want to narrate about Prabhupada. Once after the Ratha Yatra, one devotee came and picked up the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya book. He saw, in the Ratha Yatra, they were celebrating like anything, broccoli Ratha Yatra. So this devotee, he saw the Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, he saw the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the top of the... Then he took that book and went to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has a big hair, so long hair. And Prabhupada said, yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have a long hair. He has appeared in this age of Kaliga to shave all of you. The Prabhupada is made, in Bengali accent. He wanted to say save you, but there is another meaning for it, shaving you. Because these hippies, they had a big hair. So Prabhupada, he told that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared to save you all. But in Bengali accent, it comes as shave you all. So another pastime which comes, one devotee, he came to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I want to take full shelter of your lotus feet. Please give me shelter at your lotus feet. I always want to be a dust particle at your lotus feet. Then Prabhupada said, that's not possible because I keep traveling always. So that's not possible for me. So with these words, I end. So if there are any corrections, comments, please. Hare Krishna. Yes, Hanuman.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for giving inspiring class, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
मनुष्य में चार दोष है: गलती करना, धोखा देने के प्रवृत्ति, इंद्रिय अपरिपूर्ण, इंद्रिय भ्रमित होना। ज्ञान प्राप्त करने के साधन तीन है: अनुमान, प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण, शब्द प्रमाण। अनुमान गलत निकल सकता है, प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण अपूर्ण है, शब्द प्रमाण जो ज्ञान हम प्राप्त करते हैं अधिकारपूर्ण व्यक्ति के द्वारा। भगवान को जानने के लिए जैसे गीता हमारी माँ है और गीता में बताया है कि श्री कृष्ण ही परम भगवान है, इससे बढ़कर कोई है ही नहीं। एक तो भगवान स्वयं बता रहे हैं और दूसरा श्रीमद् भागवतम में भगवान के विषय में भक्त लोग बता रहे हैं, यही प्रमाणित है। बाकी निराकारवादी, मायावादी, शून्यवादी सारे के सारे बोगस है, उनका हमें सुनने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं। उनको हम सुनाए, उनका सुनने का नहीं। दूसरी बात यह है, भक्त्या माम अभिजानाति, प्रभु को जानने का रास्ता है, उनके भक्त है वही जान सकते हैं। भक्तों से मैं सखा चेतम रहस्यम रुद्रतमम, भगवान श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन को बताया तो मेरा भक्त है, भक्तों से मैं सखा चेते और मेरा सखा है, इसलिए मैं आपको रहस्य बता रहा हूँ। बाकी राधा कृष्ण सर्वपल्ली बड़े राष्ट्रपति है, पंत प्रधान है, वो अपनी जगह पर है, उनका भगवान के विषय में ज्ञान बिल्कुल बोगस। आवैष्णवाद मुखोद्गिरात पीबतम हरि कथा अमृतम श्रोतव्यम नैव कर्तव्यम सर्वोच्छिष्टे थापयम। प्रभुपाद जी बताते हैं जो अवैष्णव है, जो कृष्ण के भक्त नहीं है, उनके मुख से प्रभु का कथा सुनना, हरि कथा अमृत पान करना, उसका कुछ फायदा नहीं है। सर्वोच्छिष्ट यथापयम, वो कैसे? एक सांप है और उसने दूध पिया है और कुछ बर्तन में छोड़ दिया है, उच्छिष्ट, उसको पीने से, वो दूध पीने से अपन मर जाएंगे। इसी प्रकार राधा कृष्ण सर्वपल्ली और बाकी जो भी मायावादी, शून्यवादी, निराकारवादी, निर्विशेषवादी है, ये बदमाश लोगों का प्रवचन सुनने से, उनका पुस्तक पढ़ने से हमारा क्या होगा? हमारा भक्ति में बाधा आ सकती है। तो हमें केवल कृष्ण भक्त के द्वारा ही सुनना है और प्रभुपाद जी का जो पुस्तक है, ग्रंथ है, उसी के आधार पर ही हम स्वीकार करें और किसी का बोगस व्यक्ति को सुने नहीं। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे कृष्ण। और कोई प्रश्न? एनी कमेंट्स? थैंक यू वेरी मच। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गंधराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, सामवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे।